There's a couple other stories actually related to this, and one is that there's a conference which some are saying aims to normalize pedophilia, and this is a small group of psychiatrists and other mental health professionals which are they took part in a conference called Before You Act, B the number 4 the letter U Act, and the concern here is that Before You Act is looking to remove pedophilia from the American Psychiatric Association's Bible of Mental Illnesses, which is the DSM-4. And DSM-4 is set to undergo a lot of revisions around 2013, before 2013. And critics are warning that if this Before You Act conference succeeds, there could be decriminalization of pedophilia. Now, others are saying, no, that's not what they're looking to do at all. Let's look at the evidence and figure it out. The conference is sponsored by a group of what are, even in saying this, I know that there's not total agreement. It's what I would describe as pro-pedophile mental health professionals and sympathetic type activists. And the goal is that they want to find out what ways they can, ways in which minor attracted persons, that's the term being used, minor attracted persons can be involved in the DSM-5 revision process, and how popular perceptions of pedophiles can be reframed to encourage tolerance. What I'm hearing in that is trying to bring some, I don't even know what the right term is, legitimization to pedophilia? I mean, how would you, what comes to mind when you hear that, Lewis?
It sounds like the ultimate goal is decriminalization of pedophilia, to me. I mean, it's hard to say what they're trying to achieve here. Before You Act has been active in attacking the APA's definition of pedophilia in the run-up to this conference, and they've denounced the description of minor attracted persons as inaccurate and misleading because the current DSM links pedophilia with criminality. It is true. Criminality is based on the laws of whatever area of jurisdiction one is in. It is separate from being attracted, from adults being attracted to minors. That is the case. Right. But conventionally, in this country, it is a criminal act. However, it is not a psychiatric evaluation. What do you think about that, Natan? Is that difference relevant? I mean, people saying, hey, we're trying to disconnect criminalization with a condition that some people have, being attracted to minors. Well, it's not illegal to be attracted to minors. It's not illegal to be attracted to minors. You can be a pedophile and not act on it. Certainly. But is this really the direction we want to go if we're looking to decriminalize it? It is criminal. And who is going to argue, really, for the decriminalization of that, especially when the whole point is that the minor cannot consent? I mean, isn't that the point, Natan?
Yeah, it seems like the question here is if it's a minor and, like you're saying, they can't consent, then it's absurd for it to be legal. I mean, it just doesn't make any common sense.
What's interesting, though, is that conservatives for a long time referred to homosexuality in the same way, right? They would say, listen, homosexuality is a non-normative behavior, and it should be described in the same way as pedophilia in DSM. The difference, of course, is that pedophilia targets a partner that by definition is not capable legally of making a mature choice, legally and colloquially. I mean, a 7-year-old kid, for example, cannot make a mature choice about whether they sexually want to be with an adult. Or younger, yeah. So my concern here is that the conservatives are getting wrapped up in this and taking it as an opportunity to throw homosexuality into the mix. Okay? The difference is that the partner, when we're talking about pedophilia, is inherently and essentially a victim, whereas homosexuality is consensual. And I really hope that in defending legislation that does keep pedophilia criminal, homosexuality does not get brought into it by religious conservatives. That's my concern in this debate. Yeah, clearly there's no comparing the two. Guess we'll see. No question about it.